Welcome in. We're just about ready to get started here. I'm Jackson Diner, and this is Jackson Stream Stuff, and we're going to be playing an incredibly weird game today. Here in just about 2 minutes. All right, we're doing this thing. What's going on, y'all? It's JANKUARY. We're about to play one of the jankiest games I can even think of. This is a game called Nelda Nockbladder's Anatomy Lesson. Up until recently, I've seen almost no mention of this game online. There was some back in the day when I first played it. And I think of maybe a couple like forum posts, and there has been one YouTube video that has played through the entire game. Besides my own. I did a YouTube video on it as well. I didn't do a full playthrough, but this game, I think most people discovered Nelda Nockbladder through the way you discover pretty much any shareware game in the 90s, and that's through a multi-game compilation, like 1,000 games in one for Windows or something like that. And I'm pretty sure that the shareware version of Nelda Nockbladder was included on a lot of these. But is it really shareware? We'll get to that here in a bit. There's so much to say about this game. I have played it since the probably early 2000s. And even today, like literally I was testing it this morning and I found something that I had never seen before. It is a very absurd game. It uses lots of nonsense words and a completely just batshit insane plot. But something to get out of the way. This game is infamously hard to run on a virtual machine or an emulator. It was developed, I think, on Windows 95. It should work with Windows 3.1 all the way up to XP. When I had this game, I played it on XP, and I think on actual Windows XP hardware, it's fine. I have been struggling all day to get this game to run properly. So, in the spirit of JANKUARY, we're going to be playing this game the jankiest way possible. So, on one hand, we're going to be playing a few of the levels in DOSBox with Windows 3.1. I like this. This is the most accurate graphically and sound-wise for this game. However, it crashes quite a bit. Some of the levels just won't load at all. You can kind of get around them with passwords, which we'll try to do. But for those screens that don't work in the Windows 3.1 DOSBox environment, we're going to be using VirtualBox with Windows ME, because why would we not use Windows ME on JANKUARY? Here's the problem with that. Besides the fact that it's Windows ME, for some reason, VirtualBox will run the game pretty much all the way through, but it has some serious speed issues. Like it'll be slowing up and speeding down. Slowing down and speeding up. And the music, the MIDI sequencing is all crapped out. But maybe that's not going to really matter, because as you'll see here in a second, the music and sound effects are just bizarre to begin with. So let's get started just by playing this in the DOSBox environment. You'll have to excuse my completely jank setup here. So I'm going to use this old 4x3 Windows scene that I used to use. Okay, so here's the Windows ME environment, but we'll go back to that when we need to access some screens or levels in this game that we can't in the DOSBox environment. So I'm just going to be kind of switching back and forth. But here we go. Let's see. All right, so now we are in Windows 3.1, and I believe this game is in a group called Applications, maybe? Okay, yeah, here it is. Weird fact about Nelda Nockbladder, that one of the many cursed facts about this game, the game by default wants to install itself into the Windows directory. Like, was that a thing? I mean, I feel like even back in the day, I don't remember any games like wanted to install into C Windows. Like, that's just really weird. But that's what it wants to install to, so we did that. And here it is, Nelda Nockbladder 1.0. And like I said, we're going to have a few hiccups in getting past a couple levels in this. I'm going to try a couple workarounds. Like, honestly, if I could play through the entire game in this, I think it would be best. But, you know, we'll see. So, here it is. Let's take a minute to appreciate this music, too. So, you've got some great options here. You've got Start Fugnats. Who knows? We've got Restored Saved Lessons, Skip Lessons, Obscure Setup Options, Meet the Characters, and Hooliga, which when you click, it does a Hooliga, I guess. I mean, well, I'm not exactly sure what else to say about that. I think we should start with Meet the Characters. Pig Zap, Blue Plate Greeley Knob, Elasticow, everyone's favorite, Zoot, that was the rat at the bottom of the screen, Waddle, another rat, Zun Zun, Antigrope, don't know about that name, Kanga What, and residents of the planet Weeboo, not to be confused with Weeaboo. That is not a citrus fruit. We've got Little Pelvis. We got Big Pelvis. The evil anti-Nelda who pops out every now and then. Fruit is a character. Various small machines or possibly organic foobs. Uncle Osmer, the most cursed thing in this entire game. Pea Shooter Garglepuss. Inverted formula for determining sock size. Headless Nelda. Nelda's head. One egg. And that's really all you need to know about the characters of this game. Let's take a little bit, before we jump right into this, let's look at these obscure setup options, because this is one thing that I've seen covered like by a random Facebook post. They were like, look at this game, it has the weirdest options of any game I've ever seen. And it is. Nelda Nockbladder's setup options and Freebzak. Use these options to enhance Nelda's ability to learn with more foomph and dreeble. The rats are harmless. Don't worry about the rats. Enter a word, for example, ouch, that is displayed when Nelda is hit by something. For example, a flying cowhead. Anybody have any suggestions for a custom expletive for Nelda? I'm gonna, let's see. We're gonna go Bazinga. Test. Bazinga! Alright. Indicate if you understand that you can always press F1 for online help. No. What is F1? F1 is a key at the top left foob. Ergwat's Fugness. Garnosity, Beelawacker, or Frug. No clue what that means. So, I like Beelawacker. That sounds pretty cool. Choose the part of the body that you are most nervous about. This is interesting. Something that we'll find is, I think maybe a thematic element of this game is bodily nervousness. if that makes sense. Not exactly, I don't know how else to explain it besides that. And this is also something that we will see later in some of the art that this genius creator has also painted. What are we most nervous about? Eyeballs? Liver? Man, liver for me is pretty nerve-wracking. What if that shit, you know, what if you lose that? Okay. Choose to have rats run across the bottom of the screen every 30 seconds, 2 minutes, 17.53 seconds, or 23 years. I don't think anybody has actually tested if 23 years works, but I imagine that it would. This game was created in a piece of software called Corel Click and Create. Maybe some of you are familiar with Click and Play is a kind of a predecessor to it, or the Games Factory. The most modern incarnation of this software is known as Multimedia Fusion, I think, or something like that. But in this case, this is made, so I guess Click Team, the creators of the software, they licensed out a version of the Games Factory, kind of an early version of it, to Corel, who makes like Corel WordPerfect and stuff like that, as a sort of multimedia games suite. Like I think they expected people to make like business apps and things like that. As we can tell, this is this game actually uses like almost every feature of Corel Click and Create that separates it from Click and Play. And one of them being that it keeps track of time. So you can have global timer objects in your game, which was not really a thing in Click and Play. And I guess it goes all the way up to 23 years. So I'm going to say every 2 minutes and 17.53 seconds, but maybe we'll have Zoodle do every 30 seconds. So now that we have changed some settings, we can, I think that's really it for the menu. So we're going to go ahead and click, when we press enter, it's going to start the game. So here goes. While exercising at the local mortuary, great place to do that, Nelda attempts to teleport down to the snack bar. Let's take a minute to admire all the things that are going on. This game uses a few preset click and create graphics, but I would say 90% of this is all made by this one guy, Scott T. Miller. Hey, happy Jankuary, Cobra Commando. Thank you so much. Happy Jankuary, Cedric A. Retro Toaster. This is extremely janky, to the point where it's not going to work on every level, and we're going to have to switch between virtual machines to see every screen of this game. So, anyway, Nelda's exercising in the mortuary, totally normal thing to do. And upon teleporting to the snack bar, a wrinkle develops in Nelda space. What is Nelda space? It is not explained. And so begins. We invite you to take this opportunity to practice flea bongs that will help Nelda arrive safely at the snack bar. So, this is kind of cool. So, this is literally the first game I've ever seen that had like an interactive title screen. Like, I feel like that's a pretty common thing now, sort of stylistic element in modern games, but this is like, hey, you can mess around with the controls here first before you actually start the game. That's kind of cool. So arrow keys walk, shift jumps, and control spits custard. Yeah, your weapon is hot custard. Obscure Windows jank, my childhood. Hey, nice, me too. As I was explaining earlier, I found this game on one of the many like 1001 shareware compilations that I wasted my money on as a kid. But maybe I didn't waste my money because like how would I have ever like heard about this? This game is just so weird. So on this title screen we can shoot this little ball and random things will just kind of come out of nowhere. Fruit. Lots of splats. This music is incredibly cursed. Oh yeah. Hold on, I gotta get the lemon again. Where's the lemon? There it is, okay. Whenever you shoot a lemon, it goes... Also, man, I found something on this screen that I'd never seen before last time I was playing this. Sometimes these little monster things fly out. Not that guy. I don't know if it's doing it right now. They look like beholders from Eye of the Beholder, and it kind of... There it is! Look at this thing! It's kind of terrifying. Anyway, we're gonna move on. Behold! The brain! Level 1. So, we're going to do this. Now, when I first played this game, I was like, man, this level, if I hadn't have gotten through this level, I don't know if I would have ever played more of it because it's so dumb. So here we are. The object of this level is to shoot eggs, and it reveals this picture behind us. Yeah, that's it. Occasionally you'll have to fight one of these guys, the blue plate greely knob. Man, the lore of this game goes a lot deeper than y'all might expect too. We'll get into that later, but for now we're just gonna play as much of this game as we can. Hey, look, there's a rat. Watch out for the blue plates. As you can see, we are revealing a brain. That is a pig zap. I think they are not harmless. Some enemies in this game just kind of knock you around, and some actually do damage. As you can see in the top left, we have a health bar, although it really it's more like a live counter, I would say, because you die and you respawn whenever you get hit. This game gets really hard pretty quickly too, as you will see, and mostly because of how janky it is. Oh my god. Yeah, this level gets a little hectic if you don't keep up with the blue plate greely knobs. Okay, we're almost there. Oh! Alright, alright, alright. We have almost beheld the brain. It looks like they just imported a JPEG of the brain without the right color format or something. Or maybe that's just how he meant for it to look. I don't know. Okay, so whenever you... Wow, FUD knock. So whenever you beat the game, you get this little switch. Beat the level, excuse me. And it says lesson complete. Press enter to advance or spit at bobbing schloob for additional greebogs. I mean, why would we not want additional greeboogs? There it is, evil anti-Nelda. She'll pop up every now and then. Unfortunately, I think this next screen is going to crash the game. I'm going to try a little workaround. I've heard that if you turn off the sound and music, it might work. Let's see. Oh, it did! Wow! Okay, so what did Nelda learn about the brain? Anybody? I mean, this, if you paid attention, you should probably know the answer to this. The brain eats Weeblets? No. The brain is made of Gieselborg juice? Come on, get out of here, dude. Gieselborg juice? The brain is unique among Fooblik. Yeah, don't get it twisted. Anyway, we're moving on. Lesson 2, Lub Dub, Lub Dub. In this lesson, Nelda will learn about the heart, hence the name Lub Dub, Lub Dub. This level is crazy. So we're going to start out. We've got this really cool heart right here, which looks like, it's almost like I guess it's an actual painting that the artist did, but it looks very like an old scientific educational book. I like that. Okay, so One of the first glitches in this game that's very useful is if you jump to the top of the screen, you can just kind of stick there for a while. I'm sure there's some speed running potential with that trick. Ooh. Gotta watch out for these little red balls. They're hard as fuck to see, like that. Okay, we're going. We're going? We're almost there? Oh my god. Bazinga. Hey, it worked. Okay, we got it. We got it. Okay, now we got to shoot this guy. Okay, lesson complete. Press enter to continue or spit custard. So we got to spit custard on every screen because I feel like it does different things each level. Look at that. Kangawood. His first appearance. Okay, so now Nelda's flunkified. Yeah, so occasionally messing around with that whatever it's called will just straight up kill you. Like many things in this game that just straight up kill you for no reason. Oh my god. Nelda's about to flunkify again. Okay, we're good. We've got to watch out for that one. Okay, so the object of this one is to knock your head against the ceiling, which drops eggs and destroys that barrier. And then you have to make your way across here, avoiding the elasticow. Oh, very close. Okay, now we have to shoot the blue plate. Oh my god. Okay, I think we're good though. Oh no! So, I think the trick to getting this game to work is to turn off the sound and music between the level slot, and I think it will work all the way through. Let's hope. Oh yeah, there's a little button. That's right. I forgot about that. Got him? Okay, now we have to turn off the sounds and music. What a weird workaround. Okay, now I gotta turn back on. So what did Nelda learn about the heart? The heart tastes like cat food weebluck. Roof rack ready hearts are popular among Hittites. 12 swans. Let's go with 12 swans, maybe? Nope, that's wrong. Let's try the heart tastes like cat food weebluck. That's wrong too. I guess Nelda did not learn much about the heart. None of these quiz questions seem to affect the game at all. I think they might affect your score. But yeah, you know, you probably should have known that, right? Our friend, the skull. Okay, this one I think we also have to turn samples off at first. Yeah, we're good, we're good. Okay, back on. Okay. Unfortunately, I guess we won't be hearing the music for this level. Really, the soundtrack to this game is kind of a work of art. It's really interesting to me how bizarre and discordant it is. Oh god. Bazinga. Okay, 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 okay. Oh! This level's pretty interesting. We've got some great Scott T. Miller art here. Oh, gosh. Okay, so I wonder if I restart this level if it's gonna crash. Let's find out. Sadly, it does. Okay. That's okay. We have all the passwords available. I just need to restart the DOS box. I'm playing this from the ExoWin 3X pack. For those who don't know, you can download pretty much every Windows 3.1 game ever made from the same people who make ExoDOS. Oh great, we've got it's NVIDIA enhanced. RTX is on. Okay, so I think The password is... Oh, we got to turn it off. Turn off sounds and music first. The password should be Skull P. Yeah, there it is. Okay, let's turn it back on. Put the music back on. All right. Oh, oh, oh. Get that mouse pointer out of there. Okay, so here it goes. Oh! So we hit this button, and then we have to do a little bit of platforming here while avoiding something I think is about to start popping out. Also, keep an eye on the bottom left corner of the screen. We're going to see the one of the only appearances of the, what's her name? Uncle Osmer. I promise, it's coming soon. Okay, we got to hit the balloon maybe? Oh yeah, that's right. We got to hit this thing. That hits that thing, which shoots a bullet, which bounces off, and then hits that. And then we can flip the switch, and I think this is going to trigger Uncle Osmer. Oh, there it is. Uncle Osmer. What a person. Keeble. Okay, and then we jump on this, and it fires us up and kills us. For some reason. This game you have to die to beat this level. Okay, lesson completed. Now we have to do the thing again. I guess we could just press Control S and Control M. Let's go ahead and see what shooting this little blob does. Oh, it immediately kills you. Got you. Okay. Control S, Control M. What did Nelda learn about our friend the skull? Lemon! 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 Mila pilastoro bulakiru. The trinial plates conjoin at a supradiaxal substratum. Skimping on the treble leads to plastic softening. Well, I'm all about that bass, so I'm going to go with this one. Hey, and it's right. Okay, I don't know if this next one's going to crash or not. We'll find out. It doesn't. Okay, so we're going to save. 1, 2, 3, 4 fish, sticks, sloven, grater, lizard hat, 125 plus gar 50, 11 and ba. Let's go with sticks. I forgot which one we were on. I think we beat skull. We'll just call that. Yes. Resume lesson. Kidney stew is fine. All right, so maybe, okay, good. It doesn't break it. So we get to listen to the music. Okay, this is actually a pretty hard level. So you have to hit both of these little targets without it being hit. And then I think you can maybe kill these guys then? Yeah. Oh wow. That wasn't too hard. You gotta watch out for the hands too. Oof. There are just so many random events and little tiny sprites and graphics that this guy made. This is such a fascinating game to me, that something like this even exists. Like, I feel like this would be... This, once the Skibbity generation discovers this game, it's gonna be over, man. Okay, lesson complete. Let's find out what, now let's, yep, okay. If you're quick after you die, okay, so that crashed. So we need to load up this one again and then, or I can just put in the password. Nelda flunkified. Very sad. Okay, so Control S. Let's go back to the new lesson. I wonder if we just play music, if it'll work. I haven't tried this yet. I need to look up a password real fast. Oh gosh. We're going to talk here pretty soon about the help file for this game and how it's actually essential for completing this game. Okay, so we just got to kidney stew is fine. So we want to go to the kidney quiz. So the password is kidney Q. And I'm just going to try with music on because I'm interested if that will work. Okay, yeah, you have to turn both of them off. Gotcha. I wonder, like, I feel like there's got to be a way to reverse engineer this game. I have gone as far as to track down a copy of Corel Click and Create, which is almost impossible to find, by the way, and opened up the .cca file for this game. However, Scott T. Miller was using his noggin, and actually there's an option to encrypt the file when you export it. So we may never get to see Nelda Nockbladder on Steam. Hopefully one day. That's my dream, honestly. Okay, so let's turn off the sounds and music. Let's password kidney Q. All right. Which of these alarming kidney facts is true? Kidney is bring to one feeble. Kidney and feeble gar, which transmit. The kidney is unique among Fublic. Hold on, guys. So, I mean, like, really thinking about it, all of these facts are really alarming. Like, kidneys definitely bring to one feeble. Oh, it's right. Imagine that. Okay, wall of pelvis. Let's drop a save real quick. Pelvis. I don't know why this game has saves and passwords, but it just does. Like I said, I feel like Scott Miller made use of every thing that you could do in Click and Create with this game. It's kind of bonkers. All right, let's see if it works. Yes. Okay. So this is probably the only boss fight in this game. If you could consider it that. So what you have to do, if you might have already figured it out, is hit that little button over there while avoiding the kidney and sort of shooting him to halt his advance, although we have not done that. Okay. It's our chance. Oof. This game is absolutely bonkers. Thank you. Shot your pants. How's it going? Okay. Oh, maybe we can just do this, actually, now that I think about it. That's how you're supposed to do it. Okay, then you kill the mini Pelvi. Shot your pants, thank you so much for the follow. Alright. So now the only boss fight in this game we have completed. The question is, how do we get to that thing? So none of the platforms move with you in this game, which is just one of the many questionable decisions in this game. Okay, oh gosh. So I think we can just kind of like glitch out and sort of fly back to this platform. Oh. That was close. Okay. So, let's see if, yeah, like I said before, we have to disable the sounds and music in order for the level switch to work. Okay, it worked. Now we can turn it back on. All right. True or false? The pelvis has Weeblets knowledge. I mean, if y'all were paying attention, you would know the answer, that it is actually... Never mind. Never mind. The pelvis has complete Weeblets ignorance. There's just like, I mean, all the details and everything. This game has some incredible graphics. All right, 50% polka. Nelda is halfway to the snack bar. May we take this opportunity to suggest that you polka around the room for a few minutes? How do I do that? How do I polka? I don't have a, like, maybe if I go get a tuba or something, I can be like, boom, 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 boom. This is kind of a polka. Also, what is this? This is horrifying. That's right, dude. This kind of vibes pretty hard. All right. Let's hope it doesn't crash. Here we go. Lesson 6, everybody's tube. What a name. Greater. Everyone's tube. Resume lesson. All right, this might crash. Oh, it didn't. Good. Okay. This is a really fun, interesting level. You shoot this ball and it bounces off this thing. And you have to avoid some shit, I think. But basically you want to ricochet the balls off of this platform to hit the little finger that will eventually press the button down there. Like, this must have taken a long time to do all this pixel art. Like, for one guy using a multimedia authoring software. Old horse. Yeah, pay attention to that old text box. It'll have some really helpful hints. Dr. Butler, what's going on? Thank you so much for joining us. We're playing the most cursed game I think I've ever played in my life. Oh, that's a problem right there. Okay, I think that'll do it. So now we hit this button and we have to avoid... I think this might be another option. Okay, no, you don't have to die here. Luckily. Okay, we need to just slip off the edge here carefully. And then... Oh! Got it. Okay. Level complete. Enter, spit, Weeblets. Okay. That one doesn't kill you. Awesome. Alright, so now we need to do this again. Turn off the samples and music so the game doesn't crash. And then hit enter. Okay, turn them back on. Okay, something about a tube. Multi-grain cheese. That tube? No, that tube. One tube among many apt Gruelwigs. This looks like a clumsy Flash game. Man, this is pre-Flash. This is was made with a piece of software called Corel Click and Create. I actually might be able to get that Corel Click and Create to work on PCM. Maybe later in the stream we'll try to make a game with it. But anyway, that tube. No, that tube. One tube among many apt Gruelwigs. This seems like the answer. Hey, it is. You can't be, selective about your tubes, Every tube is sacred. All right, lesson 7, ribs and their parasites. Zofar, happy Jankuary. What's going on? Lizard hat. Ribs. Okay. Ribs and their parasites. All right, let's hope it doesn't crash. Okay, we're good. I actually really like this level. It's, I don't know, something about it. Just the idea of a medical diagram being different platforms for you to jump on, I think is very creative. So, pretty straightforward level. We gotta avoid being shot. while you also move this finger to the button. Big shout out to Zofar, man. Thank you so much for putting this on. Like, what a great idea. I would say that I have somewhat of a proclivity for janky games. Oh shit. Okay, so avoid when it comes back around. And now we wait for this Rube Goldberg type contraption to happen. Oh! Magna Spittleworth 97? May we point out, in case you are not aware, that this lesson is complete, and that pressing Enter von Schub Rigsbattle, Organa Extra Flangel, Spit Custard, Rungid, Flag Org Brutnuk Force Beyond Measure. Make sure you remember that, it's going to come up in the quiz later. Alright, so once again, we got to disable sound and music so the game doesn't crash, and hit enter. And let's turn it back on. Okay, this one's great. Ribs Griezok is greater than 95 minutes equals Cobalt? More times than anyone can remember. Ribs with cha-cha frosting. Ribs with mambo breaded frog wings. Mambo sauce mentioned. Bark like a pigeon. Welcome, but thanks even more to Cobra Commanda and Neon. They did a heck of a job getting this set up, and the website looks and functions amazing. Yo, the website looks incredible, dude. Y'all did a great job with that. And thanks to you and all the streamers participating. Yeah, for sure, man. What a cool event. Anyway, I think we all know that the answer is probably bark like a pigeon. Zofar busted his ass. I bet he did, man. Neon Arcade did all the website and graphics. Yeah, I want to buy one of those shirts. Those are really cool. Okay, Gazorkenblatt. The time is 1:40:33 p.m. We begin to smell the faint odor of various food items, mingled with Purges Funk Biddlescoot. Yeah. Okay, so this is also a new feature of Click and Create. They allowed, to integrate the Windows clock with your games. So just yet again, another useless feature that he included in this game. All right, Lucen 8, Living in a Liver. Okay, so I'm going to play this level and we're going to talk a little bit about why this game is shareware and how you register the game. Let's drop a save here. Resume lesson. Okay, so this level is notoriously hard. It is so hard, in fact, that you probably will never beat it unless you register the game, which gives you access to the full unedited help file. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Neon Arcade. And hey, great job with those graphics, man. That looks so good. Okay. Living in a Liver. Here it is. The infamous level. So this level starts with you falling into this machine, which makes Nelda very small. And now we must find a way to navigate through this this ladder maze. However, things are not that easy, it seems. See, as you go through the level, if you go the wrong way on one of these ladders, you will be attacked by a pig zap or whatever it's called. Let's try it again. I want to see if I can get through this without looking at the guide. Every time you play it, it looks like it's going to be easy and obvious, and it's not. There's also this jump, which is very precise. Oh, there is a hidden platform right here. I think that's one move you have to do. Ooh. You have to go up here. Okay, so anyway, this is the perfect time to talk about the help file for this game. Yes. Please be sure to write all this down, man. This is all very scientific anatomy. Also, oddly enough, this game was included in a lot of shareware compilations as an educational game. That's mind-blowing to me. It makes me... I feel like people just saw the title and they were like, oh, it's an education game. So, if you go to how to help Nelda get to the snack bar, we get this awesome .hlp file. Let's just like take a look at some of the madness that is inside of this help file. Let's see. Other important things you should know about. The gripping Nelda Nockbladder story about Nelda. Nelda's a middle-aged, good-natured, and thrives on squeebling. Squeebling. The Surgeon General has determined that not engaging in squeebling activities on a regular basis is equivalent to ingesting 3 quarts of chicken hearts daily. Her kibbles with a noddish punkersump. The Surgeon General has determined that not engaging in punkersump activities on a regular basis is equivalent to ingesting 3 quarts of chicken hearts daily. Okay. Nelda is a fine dancer, but she poops out early. She cuts a mean polka, but prefers not to tango. You should taste her zoodle pops. Divine. We're sorry, but this information is only for those who have registered Nelda Nockbladder. Just so you know, you'll never know about polka unless you register the game. Tango. A pointy little nose. See also Oakland. A pointy little nose. Oh yeah, by the way, this is Cousin Boris who said this. You can always tell when Nelda has been pruning her shrubbery. What? It seems as though she has a, what would say, a certain Gieselbork about her that allows small animals to escape. Okay. She claims that this is hereditary, but I don't know. Hereditary. Parisian staple. Uncle Osmer. Oh, wow. Uncle Osmer lore right here. Sometimes get her to tell you a joke about the 2 ballet dancers and the fried router stump. 10 points. To what we are referring. Large bearded man in white leaping up and down with finger cymbals. Rugby game. Parachute. Also make sure that you inspect any muffins that she might leave lying around on you lawn. I once tried to feed one to my screwball, and after one bite, you would think that the heavens had opened up and bats were angels, says Florence Hankenbach. There was a time when Nelda became enthusiastic about playing the harp. Imagine it, if you will. Nelda, with those big paws of hers, whapping at the strings, chewing on them, and all the while spitting hot flaming custard at the conductor. She did very well. Unforgettable. However, hers is a fleeting attention span, so it was not before long that she began to devote serious attention and grumble to the rising of the abandoned Cornish game hens. This was not a success, and you can still see some of them scurrying around in the men's underwear department at the Royal Phantom department store in Oakland. I think the current fitness craze is good for her, says Mary Agudubadu. Yeah. Okay. Very nice, Ralph Gunkel said. He never had a lot to say. Very nice, but testy, somewhat impatient, says Luella Gunkel. Yeah. Okay. So this is like a novel. This is dense with like, just look at this glossary. Confused ant? Can ants get confused? Some people think so. Give them enough time. The ants, not the people. If Grieselblatt, Knock Vubel, Grin Schlub Schlub Ribzik, Nugel Akfi, or Triple Das Noop. Climb. Klimbach to Poog 93. You may see other lines in these files that have the foob command in front of them. However, you should modify only those lines that mention the Trundle card wizard. If you were using share level access control, type the password that you want to use for the folder and printer and examine them closely. Glossaries were big in 90s games, for sure. This game does so many unique things, but at the same time, it is very much a product of the shareware era. I feel like there are lots of weird quirks about shareware games. They were really the first indie games, if you think about it like that. But having a extensive help file is definitely one of those things. Oh yeah, let's check out Uncle Osmer, the most mysterious character in this game. A swell guy. Well, isn't that great? Okay, so if you click how to register, you'll see that it's a $10 game that you need to send to Scott Miller. And wow, you know how they just like dox themselves in shareware games all the time. How to hack the neldnock.ini. That's something I've never done before. Anyway, let's go and look at I have the registered, full registered help file. Now, .hlp files do not run in Windows. So I had to convert it to HTML with a sketchy online converter. And it didn't quite work all the way, but it'll work enough for what we need it for. Let's see, where is it? This is the website, by the way. We'll dig into this a little bit towards the end of the stream. Okay, here we go. So none of the links work now, but this is the full help file. So getting back on track to what we were talking about before, we need to figure out how to beat the liver. So let's go to tips for completing lessons. Oh, whoops. Thank you. Tips. Here we go. Okay. Living in a liver. Now we have to Control C, Control F, Control V. That didn't work because it copied the bitmap file. All right, here we go. Lesson 8, living in a liver. Have you ever noticed how difficult it can be to weave a straw hat? Simple, you say to yourself. Anyone could do that. However, after wrestling with the thorns, the grease, the parasitic vertebrates, and the fine sand that filters into your nostrils, you learn that getting the leg meat to be done at the same time as the breast meat can be tricky. Same goes for weaving a hat. In fact, if you're smart, you'll invest in an altimeter. Okay, so I guess we need to look for altimeter now. That did not tell us how to beat the game. Let's see if it's on here. Where is altimeter? Window putty. This is just insane. Maybe we didn't. Here we go. More about lesson 8. That's it. Okay. Oh, we got to follow. Finrin. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I'm doing some 90s PC shareware jank for my JANKUARY stream tomorrow. It's been so great to meet other janky streamers. Great. That's awesome. I will definitely tune in. This is awesome. Okay. So more about lesson 8. Jump into the shrinking device, climb a ladder, and jump on the passing fungus platform. Traverse to the platform on the upper right, jump on a button, catch a ride on the adolescent yogurt dish. Jump on another. This is insane. Okay, so what we need to do is search for how to navigate the liver. Oh yeah, we were just there. Back. How to navigate. There is one path through the liver. To see what it is, click in the upper right corner. To stop seeing what it is, click in the lower right corner. All right, so the secret to beating this level is to literally click in the top right corner of the screen. So doing so will show you the path towards beating the level. Let me get back to my other scene real quick. Oh my God. There we go. Okay. Lesson 8, living in a liver. So what we're going to do, we got to first jump into the machine. I love this frog. This frog is amazing to me. Okay, next we need to click up here, and there's a green ball that starts bouncing around, which shows us, oh, even with the the green ball, it is very hard to navigate the liver level. Okay. Let's take our time here. Let's not get hit by oh, here we go. Okay, we go down. Oh my god. So I think you can skip past the first little bit of that. You can just jump through here. What the fuck is happening is the constant question in this game, Dr. Butler. Yes, there are very many fart noises in this game. It is a very farty game, you might say. Okay, so let's get that green thing going again so we can see. Yeah, you don't have to go all the way up and down. You can just like skip over here, it looks like. Okay. Okay. We gotta watch out for that red bug. That's very scary to me. Okay, you go up here and then... okay. Oh, well, I think a cow and a moo-moo is teaching us the science of the body. Yeah, that's right. Is she a cow or like a weasel or like, what is Nelda? I think that's like an ongoing question in this game. Oh my god. Yo, thank you so much for the Prime, oh hex no. What's going on, dog? Okay, I think it's up here. Oh, okay, we're good. Alright, now we gotta jump up here. Oh, then we get a ride on the adolescent yogurt dish. That's what this is called. In case you didn't know. And then we jump on the switch, which makes us back to normal size again. And that happens. Okay, I think the trick here is to stay... I don't know what the trick here is. All right, here we go. Oh my god. Ah! This one's so good. All right, let's run it back. Let's run it back. Nelda flunkified again. The Legend of Nelda. Yeah, somebody was asking me, they're like, is this like a parody of Zelda or something? And I honestly never really thought about that. I don't see how it would be, but, you know, maybe it is. Oh, what happened to the bug? Okay. I'm thinking we need to do something else here. Oof. Oh, this is so hard. I don't remember. Okay, we gotta go back to the help file real fast. Jump on another. Spit out of any blue plate grenolin knobs. Where are the blue plate grenolin knobs? Greeley knobs, excuse me. Oh! that way. We have to go down here and avoid the mysterious invisible platform. Okay, cool. So you can just jump up there. You don't have to climb up that ladder. I think we can... No. Here we go, here we go, here we go. We got it, we got it, we got it. Oh, thank God. Okay. Now we got to, again, disable the sound and music. And press enter. And here we are. Fungus in orbit. Unique among the Fublic. How these words bring joy to the many he's blisters who await the resolution of Kolbeck's problem of the 7 bottle brushes. Yeah, that's the only answer. Liver among Peruvian rabbits? Okay, lard 407.3 epiderma gumbo. Let's pop a save here. Epidermer. Okay. This is a really cool level too. This one's a little difficult as well. I think we have to walk over here first. Yep. And I think we're going to have to... Oh. Betty's shoe. Zootle pop. Eart. Always popping a save. That's right. This game you kind of have to. Okay, so I think the Elastical in this level is invincible, so you have to watch out for him. Okay, then I think we're about to get shot again. Oh yeah, there's Anti-Nelda, who decapitates you. I guess. And when we shoot this, I'm pretty sure this is not actually the end of the level. Oh. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, okay, let's go, let's go. Unlock the gate. We gotta watch out for Elastical. I think if he runs into Kangawut, he explodes. That's the trick right there. You gotta get him, you gotta lure him to Kangawut. Kangawut is the true warrior. The true friend in this game. Everybody else is not. Okay. Except for the fact that, where is he going? Come back! Okay, we're good. Oh, we gotta watch out for the antigrope. Okay. Now we have to get decapitated by evil Anti-Nelda, which respawns us. Yeah, a lot of these levels you have to die in order to beat them, which is pretty crazy. Okay, I think we need to go over here now. I don't think we want to hit that just yet. We also got to be careful with this guy. There it is. Yes. Keeble. The lesson is over. Or complete. You can press enter or spit. Voon. I found the description of this game. The unlikely heroine and protagonist of this game is the middle-aged, good-natured Nelda Nockbladder, part housewife, part sheep, part mad scientist who, while teleporting to the snack bar after her daily workout, finds herself trapped in the anatomy lessons due to a wrinkle in Nelda space. The player's mission is to bring Nelda to the snack bar. That's right. Couldn't summarize it any better than that. Okay, so now we can skip to the next level and turn the sounds and music back on. All right, so the dialectic Epiderma Gumbo Threepwood 3. We're about to get into some, like, this is like the combination of what's his name? Theodore Adorno and fucking Guybrush Threepwood. We've seen how the weasel plays an important part in the dissemination of the myth of the American dream. Now consider the Griezelbork rubbing two sticks together is simply another rewrite of the 12th century version. One is then reminded of pumpkin goop. We also need to take into consideration the ontological reversal that occurs when the epidermigumbo has a lifespan significantly greater than the average elementary school teacher. In that case, Spoodwonk is third Grugelplitz on Keeble dot Fump. Finally, it is a weak chin that is often the scapegoat. This is not widely recognized, but when the spider falls, the pumpkin goop rises to the top. It is at this point that Weeblet's knowledge becomes predical. Fundosity of the first water. Keeble von Grugelpoot Bimboot 16 or Crimson. I think this is... Nope. Nope. None of these answers are correct. Fart, clack, fart, clack, clack, fart. That's amazing. Okay, here we go. Zoodlepop, Fleaboo, 13B. So, like, as you go through these levels, it just, to me, it seems like it just gets more and more unhinged. So we're just not even going to worry about giving it a good name. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay. Zoodlepop, Fleaboo 13B. This is a fun level. So in this level, we have to... This is kind of a boss fight too. We have to basically knock these guys back. I think he has to hit that switch first. Okay, we got it. We got this. Oh, that's right. Okay, so this is a really cool level. So that little purple thing down there, we have to move it across the this little platform to fall on this button and shoot a little tiny bullet at this whatever the fuck that is. You know, totally logical way to complete a level. And also avoid shit. Oh! Oh, wow. Oh, no! That's not good. Okay, 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 okay. I think we got this. I think we can cheese this. So we want to keep doing that until those two buttons push together. Oh, yes. Oh, gosh. Got it? How many more do we got? Like 3 more. Oh gosh. We're almost there. Nice. Okay, now I think we have to go up here and hit this button. And then we can move him out of the way. What is that little red ball doing down there? Okay. And hit this button. What does Bloog Gloob mean? Alright, now we need to kill the blue plate Greeley knob, as always. Nelda smells hamburgers, french fries, Gieselborks, press enter, or spit for extra bagel spoots. Yeah, you're not going to get us with that one. Ah, game crashed, okay. Let's restart and put in the password. Yeah, like as far as I can tell, this is the best way to play this game on modern consoles, by using this little sound workaround. Okay, what was the... Let's figure out what the password is. Password. Password. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Eyeballs quiz. So we want to go to eyeball Q. Interesting fact, there is a password for every screen of this game, including, yes, I did stream Jazz Jackrabbit. Thank you. Including, what is it? The options menu has a password too. If you like Jazz Jackrabbit, I actually just put out a new video on my main channel, which is linked down in my socials. It's a cursed DOS holiday special that I did. And we played a little bit of Jazz Jackrabbit Christmas Hare or whatever it's called. Holiday Hare. Great game. Jazz Jackrabbit, probably one of my favorite games of all time. At least as a kid. Okay, so we will put in a password. I already forgot. It was like eyeball Q, I think. Password. There we go. Okay, now let's do this. So as I mentioned before, it's just getting more and more unhinged as we go through the game. Being a Commander Keen fan, it was no question. Dude, Commander Keen. Dude, I ought to do a Keen challenge where I play all the Keen games. It's been a long time since I've done that. Zerb. Gar, Wurt, or Melon? Melon? Hey! Everybody likes melons. Okay, food. So, with that said, hamburgers? That means Nelda is getting close to the snack bar. So, this is now the game slows to a halt with all these icons on screen at once. But this is the snack bar, which Nelda has been trying to approach the entire game. But is this the end? As you'll find out, it is not. We need to first collect all of the snacks, though. Man, the soundtrack to this game is just something else. Okay, we're almost there. What a game. Hey Jen, what's going on? How's work? Okay, Nelda has teleported successfully to the snack bar and eaten everything. Frug. Press enter to continue to the high score Fugnosity. Spit at the bubble to proceed to lesson 11, Mystery Gland. So, the true final level is called Mystery Gland. Eggles, lesson 11 is not for the timid and requires a password. Enter it now, please. Or press enter to continue. So, another thing, even if you happen to scum your way through the liver level, you would still not be able to continue to level 11 because you have to have a password. So what is that password? Rather than, you know, look it up in the manual, I'm just going to tell you it's FUD. F-U-D. Although I think if you just press D... Nope, never mind. FUD, okay. Lesson 11, Mystery Gland. Okay, this level is very hard. And I'm going to pop a save here. Resume lesson. I'm going to run to the bathroom real fast. I'll be right back, and then we will finish this game. Yeah. All right, let's do this. So, as I mentioned, level 11 Mystery Gland is the final level, and it's very hard. Yoop. Okay, so you have to avoid getting hit by that, for one. So basically, the key to this level is survival. So as you can tell, all of the platforms are gradually rising. We need to survive in this level until the platforms get all the way up to the top where you can shoot that button. And it is a lot harder than it sounds. Yeah, Nelda needs her food. She's I guess she's a part sheep. I didn't even realize that. I think maybe the strat right now is to stay in one place for a bit. Make a little jump over. Oof. See, it starts you right here, which is the hardest part about it, I feel like. Also, don't hit that platform. Or maybe do hit that platform. Did that just kill the eyeball guy? Also, I think those little tiny sparks will also kill you. So you gotta be careful. Although, Pig Zap does not kill you in this one. Oh my god. Alright, here we go. Let's lead the eyeball guy over here and find a good spot where we can jump over him. There we go. Why does that move him back when I shoot him? This game just behaves in so many weird ways that I just don't understand. I think we're in a safe spot right here, though. Oh, we gotta do this again. And as it gets further along, it becomes a little more chaotic, too. So, oh, come on. Yeah, and then when you die, you're pretty much screwed unless you can make your way over the eyeball like that and not get hit by the dropping acid. We're good? All right. Watch out for Elasticow. He's not friendly. So, I should just talk about this, how it's crazy how this ended up being the way I played this game, because I tried so many different ways. I tried using PCM with Windows 98, Windows 95, and Windows 2000. I tried using VMware, and VMware, I was able to get the game to run and not crash, but it was just so janky and like everything kept speeding up and slowing down that it was impossible to play. Also, I don't know if y'all have tried to download VMware lately. VMware is free now. However, the company that purchased it has buried it beneath like this weird sign-up process. And I tried so hard to figure out how to just fucking download the free version of VMware, and I couldn't do it. I had to literally pirate VMware, even though it's free now. I had to pirate an old version of it to get it to run, and that just ended up not being the way I even decided to play it. So it was all for naught. But hey, turning on and off the sound and music, it's a small price to pay for being able to play this game accurately. You haven't been able to get any DOSBox games to work on OBS? Are you using screen capture or window capture? Window capture. Try screen capture. That's probably your best bet. That's what I'm doing right now. Because you can always, you can like trim the size of the screen and crop it if you need to. Ooh. Yeah, I would go with screen capture. Window capture will work too, though. It just doesn't always update as fast, I feel like. If that makes sense. Oh my god, this level is so hard. I've beaten this level a few times at least, but every time it's just like a slog to like sit here and wait for these platforms. I wish there should be an easier way to beat this level, but there's not. After I beat this, we're gonna delve a little bit into the creation of this game and the lore and what we know of Scott T. Miller, the enigmatic artist, musician, and game developer from his online presence. Because I've researched it, trust me, and there is not a whole lot of info to be found, but there is some. I was actually looking at the comments section of one of the only video of a full playthrough of this game today, and I think like 3 months ago somebody commented on the video that it's like, oh, this was my dad that made this game, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. The Scott Miller lore deepens. He's an incredible artist. His paintings look a lot like this, but actual paintings. Some of these seem to be going a little bit faster than the other ones. I wonder if that's the strategy here. Okay. We just gotta, it's all about timing. At least Pig Zap doesn't kill you in this level for some reason. We're getting close. We're almost there. Come on, Nelda. You can do this. Ooh, that elastic cow jump scared me a little bit. All right, we're getting close. The amount of incessant farting in this game is just pretty mind-blowing to me. Oh! That was close. We haven't died yet. That's good. I feel like if we did die at this point, it would be very difficult to get back over here. Okay, I think we might... Oh, we're so close. Oh, this is a tough spot. Oh! I think we got it. I think we got it now. Timing. keep thinking we're getting closer, and it's just like a oven simulator. Oh, we're so close. Oh my god. Okay, we have to. Hold on. Alright, we got it. Got him. Okay. Now, you must do the final fight, slay the final blue plate greely knob. These guys are kind of evil, aren't they? Lessen, compost, and spit for further. And that's it. That's Nelda Nockbladder's anatomy lesson. Got to put ourselves right up there at the top of the Garnosity list. Gruelwalker fungus, Weeblitz von Candlewick, maybe next time. Miss Siddons, come on, Miss Siddons, really? Ickham, 25 or 47, not plum. Man, safety pins just gave up. That's what's going on here. Quit 15 Pergo, Destructo von Snee. Oh, I see. All right, credits. Idea and implementation: Scott Figs on Fire Miller. Graphical Fudness: Snook McGregor, Anonymous, and Max Rain. All these are Scott Miller. Music and other rouge: R. Google Farleybork. Sounds and anti-sounds: Unknown Boulder, Max Lemon. Insistence on rat presence: Zoe Rain. What the? Janet Burdick. Quality plug: 42 Beezles are green. Weeblitz Knowledge Inc. Neela Vicious Carnivore. BB. Created with Corel Click and Rate. This game and everything in it. Copyright Scott Miller, 1997. What an absolute genius Scott Miller is for creating Nelda Nockbladder's anatomy lesson. So, you know, if you're trying to move on to the next Jankuary streamer, feel free to do that. But for the rest of this stream, I want to talk a little bit about, maybe delve a little bit more into the help file, but also delve into the website for this game. So when you pull up this website, we have an introduction of the characters here. We have this great screenshot, and let's see. Nelda Nockbladder's Anatomy Lessons runs on Windows 3.x and Windows 95. Requires at least a 486 66 megahertz 8 megabit RAM. Pentium recommended. 256 colors. That seems to be that seems to be an issue with a lot of people trying to run this game, as they're not running it in 256 color mode. But I love this. Late breaking news. Some systems with the above requirements have experienced difficulties running Nelda. On the other hand, some haven't. Many factors are involved, including CPU, video drivers, RAM, and Mumscat's Garpudger Flum. We suspect that the true minimum requirement is 16 megabits of RAM. Got to upgrade that 386 for sure. You can't play Nelda Nockbladder, the most advanced Windows game ever made, if you have a 386. Sorry. So this is pretty much all of the info. By the way, you can download Nelda Nockbladder here, as well as the help file. The registered help file can be downloaded from the official website. And this has been here since like probably 1997. Like, I mean, he didn't make it free in 1997. I guess he probably did that in 2007. So for more information, write to Scott Miller. It is a long since abandoned email address. I've tried. I think I have found a working email address for Scott Miller. I want to talk to the guy. I want to get some clues on what his thought process was here. So anyway, this is his main website. He actually has been active on this website literally this year, which is mind blowing, because I've been checking this, since the early 2000s, and he hasn't really updated it at all. But just recently, he has released 2 books. We have Nurse Bobolink Heals the Demons, which I haven't purchased yet, but I'm going to. Just look at this. This is crazy. Oh, by the way, y'all can't see this. Let's do that. Yeah, Nurse Bobolink Heals the Demons. elucidated by Scott T. Miller. And his most recent book is the Little Book of Knick-Knack Heroes. These are all art books. And in progress, our planet is off by 1. Estimated completion around 2023. Wow, look at this. So you can really see where the Nelda Nockbladder style kind of came from. He has a very, just very unique style of painting. We've got some more art right here. And I think he is selling paintings now too. Some of these paintings are for sale. So if you want to buy an original Scott T. Miller, I think you can. This is the best resolution we have on any of these, unfortunately, because he probably uploaded them in the early 2000s. This is crazy. I really want to see this one in real life. I'm sure there is so much going on here. Look at that. It's kind of reminiscent of like, I don't know, like in a weird way, it kind of reminds me of Where's Waldo? This is cool. Gazorkenblatt or Weeblitz, which has some direct references to the vocabulary used in Nelda Nockbladder. We have this sort of epidermal striation kind of style that he uses a lot right here. Where's Waldo mixed with Dr. Seuss? Great. Yeah, that's a great comparison. And we got some magnified photos over here. There are just so many details. Like, look at that. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, just a very imaginative guy, it sounds like. And here's, okay, so I mentioned that bodily nervousness is like a theme that he explores in Nelda Nockbladder, but also a lot of his other paintings, like this one, which is just called People Get Nervous. One of 4 small paintings that seem to express some anxiety. Friendly Bird. I don't know if I've ever seen this one. This one's pretty cool. Will Burna, Queen of Space. I love this one. This would be great hanging in your bathroom, right? Will Burna. Paradise Becomes a Nation. See, like there's so many details. What is all this? Beezer's Waxy, Midgetus globus. I think he just made up some like plant species here. Yeah, the pig one's amazing. Where's some other good ones? Sing for Your Broom Vac. From all the way back from 1983, he painted this. That's really cool. You know what? It also kind of reminds me of. It kind of has a Klasky Supo vibe, like Duckman or something, or Rugrats. Like I could see, you know, him like doing similar art to that. Also, whatever it was that there's this short film that the guy went on to work for Klasky Supo, and I can't remember what his name is. It's like some like a European guy. But he has a very similar art style as well. I can't even remember off the top of my head. Yeah, it's definitely got that Klasky Supo vibe. What is going on here? It's also like, it's like a cursed version of those paintings that you see like hanging in doctor's offices with like the weird kids on a bike and shit. I don't know if that makes any sense to anyone but me, but. Military man. Look at this guy. He was like, this is a detail that's really important for this painting. Let's see what he's selling these paintings for. Not bad. Acid heads. Maybe a little insight onto how this game was conceived. Angel of Mercy. Painting is for sale. Dude, I'm totally going to buy one of these paintings. There's no way. Burger Bucks versus the Gene Pool. It's a 10 by 7. Whoa. What do we have in clearance sale? This is the painting is about a clearance sale and it's on sale. myself. Oh yeah, self-portrait of Scott T. Miller. Very cool. Are these all the things that are going on in his mind? Anyway, there's just lots of really cool things that you can find if you kind of browse his website. Also, he has some music. That's right. Scott T. Miller, the man himself right here, is a guitar player. He plays like blues music. And I've listened to a little bit of this CD and it's pretty good. Let's see. I guess it's on Bandcamp. Look at that. Songs of Love and Pork Chops. Also great art. Pork Chops on My Mind. Let's check it out.
I've been all around the world, but no matter where I roam, my pig meat mama's cooking, it always brings me home. And I said, no, 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 yes, and I'll leave it all behind. Oh, yeah. I go back to my pig meat mama, 'cause I got pork chops on my mind, on my mind. I sailed across the ocean, I met a geisha in Japan. She heated up my sake and she scratched my itchy band. And I said, no,
what the fuck?
no, no, no. Yes, I had to leave that little girl behind.
Is this a concept album about pork chops? That's pretty amazing. Let's check out Hello, Miss Pork Chop. There are no less than 3 pork chop songs on this list. Keep away from that pork chop. Oh, we got 6 sweet potatoes, though. Wow. What a cool guy. What a cool guy. What else do we got? Oh, yeah. He has a video, too. Whoa, look at that. He's got new videos. No way. I didn't even look here. What is this? Getting drunk is better than being drunk. Okay.
When I was a teenager, me and my little teenage buddies, we discovered the joys of alcohol. And we found out pretty quickly that whereas it was really fun getting drunk, it wasn't nearly as much fun actually being drunk.
That's fair.
Because it's hard to walk, it's hard to talk, and then you throw up. So I wrote a song.
I can relate.
Getting drunk better than being drunk. Getting drunk.
Gotta have some sides of your pork chop jazz.
Being drunk. Getting drunk. Better than being drunk. Let me hammer this point home. Getting drunk is better than being drunk. You know, getting drunk, it's a whole lot of fun. Especially when you're drinking with your special one. Well, you have a little drink, you have a little kiss, and you have a little drink, and you have a little kiss, and you have a little drink, and then you have a little kiss, and she says, ooh, yes, I am enjoying this, but being drunk, that ain't no fun. You stand.
This guy's so cool, dude. I love this. What else has he got? Oh, wow, dude. He's got a brand new song. I feel better. Oh, good. He's feeling better. That's good news. Oh, wow. He plays live? Okay. Okay. He's got some licks.
I had a dream I was the one and only. But I said to my dream, I'm still kind of lonely. My dream, so listen, buddy, don't despair. You can find a friend just about anywhere. So I scrambled 6 eggs, I chopped them on down. I put on my boots and head out of town.
You got a bunch of guitars, dude.
With a stick, and the dog says, hey, mate, you're a brick. And
Hey mate, you're a
feel
brick.
better.
Yeah, no, I've got to. I mean, I'll send an email and see if he wants to like do an interview or something. The Ouija guitar. I know, dude. Look at that. That's sick.
In case you're wondering what kind
That's
of
like a
dog he
piece of art
was,
right there.
He was a mutt. So well balanced, those mutts, as they are. Oh, walking a walk with the sun on my back, and then I find a little shade behind a chicken shack. I introduce myself to a friendly chicken, and the chicken says, "Dude,
This guy is living pure art. I think you're so right about that. Like, I feel like we could all learn a lesson from Scott T. Miller.
you're kicking it. I feel better."
This is a new one. Magical Mess. What does that mean? What else do we got? Is this like a early photo of him? How Barbies are made? Oh God. Dude, off to a great start. What is going on? Right, Jen? Holy shit. I don't get it. Oh, by the way, this is for kids too. He uploaded this as a YouTube Kids video. I wonder if he did that on accident or purpose. I feel like people do that on accident all the time. They're like, oh yeah, this is fine. This is kid friendly. Hey there, Medicare. All right. We got some political takes from Scott Miller.
When I turned 65, I became eligible for Medicare. I'm so dang happy I wrote a song about it.
Based?
Hey there, Medicare. Yeah, so nice to meet you at last. Hey there, Medicare.
Shout out to Medicare.
So nice to meet you at last. You've been
Hopefully we have Medicare this year.
65 years coming. My word,
Dude, he's gonna have to write a new song if fucking Trump goes away.
days are past. Yes, I've been a walking precondition since the age of 53. Couldn't get the time of day from no insurance company. Hey there, Medicare. Oh, so happy to see
This is a great guitar too. Like, man, he's got so many nice guitars.
you. Yeah, the hell with those no good insurance grifters. It's you I'm coming to. You know, I've got my plan A, you know, I've got my plan B too. I'm ready for pneumonia in the monkey flu. Hey there, Medicare. Oh, well, let me shake your hand.
Yeah, so that's good. I love this. He's got that super wholesome boomer energy. I love it. Anyway, a couple things that kind of, I think, gives a little insight into his artistic process is this page right here, Outsider Art in France. So it seems that in some point in 2007, he went on this this trip to France to look at outsider art. So, you know, outsider art, for those who don't know, is usually a term in the 40s. It was used as a term to describe art from artists with mental illnesses, and obviously is very politically incorrect. And these days, outsider art more broadly refers to art by people without formal training who maybe live out in the middle of nowhere and are doing something completely different from the norm. I guess you could probably say that is true about his own art, and I would say so about the game itself. I would go as far to say that Nelda Nockbladder is an outsider game. And like, I don't know, this is something that I want to explore more, because I know that there are lots of weird shareware games from this era that are made by one person that have little in common with gaming trends of that era, even, or of the modern era. And Nelda Nockbladder is certainly one of those pieces. So it makes sense to me that he would go on this very detailed outsider art trip. Let's check some of these out. Yeah, like, look at this. Like, this would be, I think, very inspiring as an artist to see stuff like this in person. And I'm sure it influenced his work in some way too. The L'Église vivante et parlante. I don't know what I don't speak French, nor do I pronounce it correctly. Wow. There's one in here. Oh yeah, this is the one I like. Les Jardins Humoristiques. This is my favorite one. Fernand Charlatan was a retired baker who first began to sculpt in dough, making strange shaped loaves, including one of the Tower of Pisa. The smiling figures and creatures in his garden near Le Mans were crudely constructed from chicken wire, newspaper, and cement, and greeted passers-by with a wave. Alongside them stood messages such as "Bonjour à promeneur." At the center of the assembly of brightly painted sculptures stands the group Les Centaures. More inspiration for his pork chop jazz. Yeah, for real. Begun in 1965, the garden is laid and abandoned since Chatelain's death, but 60 or so of his creations still gaze out from the overgrown roadside frontage, gradually disintegrating as the years go by. It has a very liminal vibe to it, doesn't it? It's kind of spooky. Yeah. This stuff is just sitting on the road, like unattended, being left to the elements, way out in the country somewhere. That's awesome to me. So I think this in particular had an inspiration on one of his other artistic pursuits, roof monsters. So these roof monsters are all over my house. So he's been making these roof monster type things, which are really cool. Like, look at that. I would totally buy one of these. That's awesome. Wow. Roof monsters, huh? So yeah, that is pretty much it for Nelda Nockbladder and what we know of Scott T. Miller, its creator. So, you know, go download Nelda Nockbladder, maybe buy a book, maybe buy a painting, support this guy, because he's kind of a genius, you know, like, I feel like when we say a game is janky, you know, it's there's a certain amount of love that is given to it as well. You know, like, it has its own charm in its jankiness. And that's what I love about, the whole idea of Jankuary. And I'm sure that, you know, people like you wouldn't play this game if you didn't like it at least a little bit, you know. Yeah, janky is what I love, is what it's all about. What a journey. You're going to play this game. Hell yeah. So a little bit of info about playing this game. I think the best way to do it is to play it with a Windows 3.1 installed at DOSBox. If you have, you can also download XOWin, I think, and it's included in XOWin as well. And it's already pre-configured and everything. Pre-configuring a Windows installation for DOSBox is a pain in the ass, but it's, you know, it can be done. I think what I will probably do is I will package this game with the registered help file and a DOSBox executable and put that on archive so everybody can download it. So yeah, I will I'll have that ready by the time I do the video for this. Which again, please stop by my YouTube page and drop a follow. Check out my new video, December Craptacular, and stay tuned for a video about Nelda Nockbladder, which is long overdue. Something I've been trying to do for years. So yes, janky with love is what it's all about. Yeah, you know, like we can. It's fun to you know, to poke jabs at these games for sure, but you know, somebody actually made these games. You know, somebody probably felt really passionate about these. Anyway, so with that said, I think we're going to drop a raid on over to another Jankuary streamer. What do we have? What do we have? Ooh, we've got some FMV adventures. Okay, we're going to raid the Genesis Temple. Thanks again for the new follows. It's been great meeting y'all. I will be back tomorrow, I think. I'll be streaming tomorrow with a decidedly not janky game. I'm playing FF7 Rebirth for the first time. I just finished Remake and it blew my mind, and I'm so stoked to play Rebirth now. So I'm going to play that on stream, and I will also be doing some more Windows 3.1 and DOS games probably next week. So stay tuned. I usually stream on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and sometimes Sundays. So appreciate it, y'all. Let's send some love over to the Genesis Temple. Let's find the channel first. Here we go. We're sending it over. Thanks again, y'all. See you soon. In 5 seconds.
More pie, Sheriff?
Alright, better raid. Thanks, Jackson streams stuff. Also, it's very loud. Happy Jankuary to you as well. This is definitely not a janky game though. But it was definitely janky to get it to work. So, but thank you very much for the raid. Welcome everyone from the raid. We're playing. Also, thank you for the follow. We're playing a very good